Hey there, everyone, and welcome to BAD GAC, where I showcase my skills as a terrible Grand Arena player as I make my way through the depths of mid-Kyber. Before we go ahead and get started here, remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and definitely leave your comments down below on everything that you see me doing wrong in the videos. Would love to hear from you. In this first matchup, this is taking place in Kyber 4. We have fighting out of the blue zones, so somewhere on that side. Hailing from the guild New Heroes of Denmark, coming in at 6.3 million GP with two Galactic Legends, Kenobi and Master Luke. Intimidation, this guy right here. And we have fighting out of the red zones, the Challenger, coming in at 8.6 million GP, a big 2.5 million GP advantage with 5 Galactic Legends, but only 4 total Datacrons. Let's see how this plays out. We have, I don't even know how to read this name, the title, Dark Lord. So let's see how this goes. So I recorded some footage of this. I'll kind of commentate as I go through this battle. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to speed it up so it doesn't take forever on this. So let me pull up the footage here, and we can get rolling. Let's see what we look. No, here we go. All right, so I did some mild scouting going into this matchup. I don't really spend a lot of time scouting my opponents, but I did scout. What is going on? I did scout slightly, so I knew that this guy was going to set a couple of Galactic Legends blocking his fleet. He takes his little 4-star, 5-star Executor on offense. So let's see, we have on the bottom zone, Star Killer, Troopers, Qui-Gon Jinn, Omni, Mon Mothma. On the top zone, it looked like he had Malgus, SLKR, Ray, and one other team. I don't know. We'll get to it. Anyway, let's just go ahead and take out this Mon Mothma team using Wampa. Usually I'm going to use Nest here, but Kyle Katarn always messes with my Nest. So look, let's take Wampa. Now, there was some reports that the Wampa Omicron was not working. So let's see if that's the case. But anyway, Relic 3, Wampa. This team's not too scary other than Kyle Katarn. Looked kind of bad at the start. Ooh, wow, I'm already in the yellow. And then, then my Wampa somehow was hitting incredibly hard. It looks, I don't see him ever doing this. But anyway, lots of stacks of dots going on there. Don't exactly know how there's so many dots. I don't recall that. So anyway, let me know if you guys saw the same thing. That's the fastest ever Mon Mothma battle that I did. Actually, normally I do Nest, so I don't even know how that Wampa one looks. Let's see. What are we gonna try next here? Looks like I'm gonna go against Troopers. And I'm just going to check the stats, see how fast his Piet is, because my troopers are not all relicked. And, okay, let's see. Maybe I'm going to make another decision. Okay, Qui-Gon Jinn. Let's take Grievous. Omicron, Qui-Gon Jinn with Anakin, with Mace, with Yoda. This is actually a pretty good Omicron team, like the way that he has it set up. So could be challenging, but I'm going to take my Grievous team, which has those top 3 relic, Gear 11, B2, and trying to decide between Wat Tambor or Newt. And in the end, I'm going to take Wat Tambor. Find him, make the decision. Past self, please hurry up. Anyway, let's see. Let's roll with the battle. All right, here we go. This one should be pretty easy, to be honest. Clear off the foresight. Let's get some tank tech on my Magna Guard, clear that stuff, and then start going to work. And honestly, we can, let me see if I can speed this up. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. All right, that's like pretty easy. There's nothing challenging there. Try to get some banners back, but honestly, I don't really I don't really need max banners. I'm just trying to clear as much as I can. I very rarely have battles in Grand Arena at where I'm at come down to banners. I think one time in the last like 6 months, it came down to like if I was more efficient. So it's really just who can clear the more zones. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, it looked like this guy. I don't know if we can go back and see the board, but I set on my defense JMK with Cat. I set Omicron Malgus with a Datacron with the revived Datacron. I think I set a Dash team. And another team in my bottom zone. I set both Executor and Profundity on my fleets, along with Chimera. I set some other not really too tricky teams. I don't have a lot since I'm, still relatively new in the game, 2 years. Honestly, I thought this guy was not going to be able to clear my bottom zone. Although he did have C, he did Sith Eternal, he did have Jedi Master Luke, and he did have Jedi Master Kenobi all on offense. Plus, I think CLS and some others. So he did have some good teams on offense, but if you saw only 4 Datacrons on his whole account, I thought with my Datacrons that I have kind of been building that I would have that advantage, and he would clear my top zone, character zone. He would not clear the fleets, and I didn't think he was going to clear the bottom, but he actually just two-shotted my JMK, and then everything else one-shotted. Really want to see what he did for Malgus. I guess probably used C. And then he, of course, got stuck on Executor. So here we go, Troopers. I checked his Piet. My Piet's 344. His was like 295. So only with my Relic 8 Piet and Relic 5 Dark Trooper, this one should be pretty easy, even though it's like a full Relic Troopers team. My guys go first, and they're gonna be like one-shotting everybody and off to the races. So we can just kind of blah 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 skip through here. Yay, easy. Then trying to make the decision: do I just try to take out this Star Killer team, go to the back zone again? I know I have to try to clear 3 zones to have a chance, and to be honest, like clearing that Star Killer plus SLKR plus Ray plus Malgus plus whatever that bottom team is that I don't recall right now is going to be quite challenging. I have, Mauldalorians. So this was it was pretty good defense. Again, I set my JMK on my defense, so I didn't have him available. So we're rolling with JML. We have CLS. We have my own Star Killer. We have Gas. Those are kind of my main teams left. So Star Killer. What did I try to do here? Let's. I think in the end I put Gas, right? Anyway, let's fast forward. Can I make a decision? I can't make a decision. So we come on, hurry up, thing. Couldn't decide to go to Star Killer. So look, I flip back to the top zone. Let's see. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna go to the top zone and see what we can do here. So anyway, let's try the Ray battle. This is not really a great Ray comp, to be honest, but I'm gonna take. I probably should have taken Gas on this. Honestly, I should have taken Gas, but I always do pretty bad with the Gas counter. So let's do Star Killer again. I don't even have a great Star Killer team. I'm using Old Ben as my tank, and I'm using JTR as my unaligned force user. But yeah, this Star Killer basically destroys Ray pretty easily. So let's just put some random Datacron speed up with basic. Let's go, hurry. And I think I probably played this wrong. I mean, you'll see we get into the battle, it's going well. I got Ray into her damage immunity too early. If it would have been a couple turns, like 1 turn later, it would have been a lot better on my part. So if you guys have suggestions how I should have played this battle better, please let me know. Again, this is not the best Ray comp, but this counter is, works pretty well. So anyway, just kind of go around there, blah, 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 hitting people, blah, blah, blah. And then this is where like it's going well, but then you see Rey's ultimate charge is full, and she's, Starkiller doesn't yet have his like Star Destroyer move, whatever that's called. Don't even know what that ability is. But then right now, when Rey gets a turn, she's going to go into her ultimate stance, damage immunity sometime. Let's see if I stop getting turned meter. There she goes. So there she is. Now I'm not damaging anybody. And of course, Starkiller's going to get a turn here, and his big hit is available. So I was kind of worried that, oh no, I'm going to get wiped when she does her whirlwind, but didn't, it didn't even take all my protection off, and then I just kind of blah blah blah. Starkiller takes out 3 of the 5, almost takes out Rey, and then it's kind of just like clean up. This was funny though, like JTR was the last one, and then like Mara hit her there, but then it's like dodge, deflected, dodge, dodge, dodge. It's like what's going on? Like I don't know. I was getting 0 damage. All I was doing was healing her. Maybe I should read the kit. I don't really know what's happening there, but like the only person that was ever doing damage was my Starkiller, like on his second ability. So I don't know. I was kind of worried, like what's happening, but in the end, it's a pretty easy win. And 65 banners. All right. So then let's see what I tried. SLKR. So this was fun. I got the Chupio Datacron just before Conquest ended. So this level 9 one. So I'm like, look, let's take CLS. So I've heard this working. The plan was to try to burst down Hux as quick as possible so I could actually gain turn meter. And so that's what I did. Target Hux and didn't get him. So that's a bit unfortunate because now I'm like stuck behind 2 tanks. Can't gain turn meter. I shouldn't have used this CLS ability because like, yeah, I can go around the taunt now, but I didn't gain turn meter. My Chewie's stunned is like the worst person I wanted to have stunned there. But anyway, just kind of working here, trying to get at Hux. I did my like dispel, and then they both like immediately taunted again. So like this was super frustrating. I just wanted to get Hux. Here we go. We took Hux out. Now we can get turn meter. From here, pretty easy. I just wanted to like, okay, get around these stupid taunts. Like let's take out Red Trooper. Let's take out Stormtrooper. I want to be able to go like all in on SLKR. I just want to go after him. While basically Chupio is stacking like massive amounts of offense. So here, ultimate, bam, there goes my Chewie, and this kind of hurt me. I mean, I was still able to take out First Order Stormtrooper, but I'm still able to take out like Red Trooper here while I'm waiting on SLKR. Thought this battle was going to go very bad. Again, I just couldn't get around these taunts. Like it was really frustrating. Anyway, I'm going to take out Red Trooper here in a second. I don't know. They're probably with like an AoE from Chupio. Waiting on SLKR, like, okay, he's not really doing damage because I'm getting like a bunch of protection back every time I crit from the Datacron, which is super awesome. Here we go, Red Trooper gone. Now I can go basically, shouldn't have done that, just go all in on SLKR because I wasn't doing anything on crew. Now he's in this stupid stance again, so I have to wait because he has damage immunity. Nothing is happening on crew. He's just like getting health back because I really am missing Chewie here doing that % health damage. Like that's what I need, and I don't have that. Like these other guys are not doing anything at all to crew, and I'm just waiting on SLKR to come out of that stance. So nothing for crew. Come on, SLKR, get a turn. Let's see. Okay, and you see nothing. Like Chupio just can't do anything. Like you really need Chewie, and it's unfortunate that he was the one that got stunned by SLKR. Okay, I got to get rid of that taunt is the problem. So let's see, what did I do? Did Luke get rid of the taunt and put buff immunity? Yeah, okay, no taunting. Good. All right, let's just go after SLKR. Like from here, it's pretty easy to take SLKR out. Like once I started getting some turn, that one was like a bit scary. I thought he was going to take Chupio out another time. Like he just gets this stance. So let's fast forward. All right, here we go. Back after that, dispel the taunt from crew, all in on SLKR. One more big hit. Come on, let's just like get him almost. All right, here we go. So anyway, we took out SLKR, but this is the problem. Without Chewy, I just wasn't doing that percent health damage, which is like what, 20%. So this is like stick it on auto and like nothing happened for crew anyway. In the end, timed out on this mess, but was pretty happy that I took out everybody but crew. Crew's like pretty easy to clean up with something. But that's good to know in the future. Like this Chupio Cron, I think will be huge, allowing me to basically take out SLKR and save JKL for something else. Something else. So what did we do next? I think I went for this Malgus team, which again has two Omicrons. Honestly, I didn't even look at which one. Uh, Darth Revan, Bastila Fallen, Malik. I took my JKL team, and I took some Datacron. I don't know. Let's go. So anyway, like yeah, let me know if there's a better way to do this. Like I was trying to get Bastila out as quick as I could. It got kind of ugly here to start. Maybe I should have also focused on like Malik instead of Malgus when they were both taunting because Malgus was just countering all the time. Again, like can't stun them, so that was a bit frustrating with JKL. But anyway, this battle kind of went forever. I didn't think it was going anywhere. It looked bad at times. Finally got like Bastila out of there. I got Bastila out of there. Got Malik out of there. Okay, fine. Like let's just my JKR died. My GMY died. Like I don't know, but anyway, the damage dealers were gone, so then it was pretty like easy. It just took a bit on Malgus, trying to use that galactic legend ability to get Hoda to do some percent health. So then now look, we're down to the end. We're down to the end. Sorry, my son was coming in to say hi to me. Um, we're down to the end. We have the Maul and the Mandalorians, and we have Star Killer. And my problem is I have gas. I have some bounty hunters, Vader. I don't know. So what did I do? I was like, let's take gas against Star Killer. Or did I take gas against Star? Sorry, gas against Mauldalorians. And honestly, I never did this. I didn't even like research if this was like a valid counter or not. So I don't know. And I don't know why his Maul was like super slow. Like, how did his Maul not go before me? I'm pretty sure like this guy had terrible mods. I didn't check, knowing that he only had 4 Datacrons is probably the case. But anyway, it was. I think it was going pretty well. And then of course we have Beskar Mando, putting damage immunity on himself while he was taunting. Like this was frustrating. I was like, oh man, I'm never gonna get around this. They sat my gas down. They were all getting tons of turns from Canderous. Finally, at least I got the sacrifice from fives. And then once gas got back up, then I think it was like honestly pretty straightforward. Like, he was hitting hard. I just Rexalated Bam over here, and from there it was like pretty easy. So that's good to know. But I think this guy's mods were pretty bad. So that let's just clean up this crew. I don't need to show this. This is like I took my year 12 geos, and yeah, it's pretty easy. Just like building a bunch of debuffs and then spy coming in and one-shotting him eventually. Like once there's so many debuffs, he couldn't do anything. Anyway, so they're cleared the top character zone. I have fleets. I don't know if you guys saw that. He had Malevolence there. I don't know why he set that on a defense. He had a home one with Hans Falcon, and he had like a pretty bad Empire comp. So anyway, I just took. And remember, I put my Executor on defense. I knew that this guy took his Executor on offense, but I didn't think he'd beat my 7-star. I put Profundity on defense as well, so I didn't have my Hans Falcon. And I put Chimera with. I need to kind of beef up my Chimera, and I think Chimera probably I should be taking on offense, but anyway, I've been putting on defense. So I have Negotiator, I have my own malevolence, and I have a home one kind of whatever's left on the rebels. So anyway, Negotiator versus Malevolence. This is like super straightforward. It's like super easy. 74 banners, easy peasy. We try and let's see what did I try next? Did I try the? I think I did. Also, I'm not going to take Rebels against Empire. Like it might have worked in this case because that Empire is not like the greatest one. The TIE Bomber sucks, but I don't even think he has these things like leveled up. So anyway, no, I didn't take that one. Let's see. I try to do like a home one mirror match, and again, my Akbar is gear 11. I have Biston's Ewing. I had Biggs. I had Wedge. So Biston's Ewing, Biggs, Wedge, and then just like whatever. I didn't even have any rebels there, so I had like oh shoot, I didn't even do that one. I did Malevolence versus this Empire. So Malevolence versus this Empire, and you see that I don't think he had all these abilities like leveled up. Like his TIE Bomber just died like super fast. Didn't put burning on me. So I don't know. Maybe I could have won with Rebels if I would have outsped them, but that was pretty easy battle. Super easy. Like I don't know. And then let's do this one. Biston. Oh, sorry. Biston, Biggs, Raven's Claw, and then Wedge basically coming in, and then a bunch of crap. So I had no idea. My Biston I thought was better than it was. I thought I would be faster. I think I need to. I don't have 6 dot mods on him. My SRP is only gear 12, so I need to work on it. But they kind of got like a bunch of bursts off fast, and I was like, oh man, this is like terrible. Um, yeah, I was like, man, this is like super bad. But then when I started attacking here, got my taunt up on Biggs, uh, dispelled that Y wing, and then Raven's Call. Like I don't know, I never really used this, so I don't really know what it does. I need to learn, but I could target Hans Falcon. Like I don't know, how did I target Hans Falcon? Is that true? Like I somehow I could target Hans Falcon, so that's where I need to look at that kit. Um, and yeah, like this, I just really didn't know what I was doing on this battle because I never used this fleet comp before. I need to probably strengthen a bit my bigs. I definitely need some more relic levels. I think he's only relic 3 from the JKL or JML requirements, so I need to put more levels on him. My wedge is relic 6, Biston relic 5, gear 12, the other. So anyway, I thought this battle, like when I got Hans Falcon down to like that yellow, I was like, oh man, this could be close. Like I think I might have got him into the red even, and then he just cleansed, and it was like, okay, that's over. So anyway, problem was I had nothing left for this stupid Star Killer. I was like, okay, I'll take whatever the best team I have left is Bounty Hunters. Um, with my very Gear 11 Zam, but with Omicron, the problem was I should have thought a bit about it a bit more. Boss lead, I was like with that pre-taunt there, I like wasn't going to be able to get a contract off, so that really hurt. Like I tried to just burst him down so he would be the the weakest or the strongest, the weakest, and then just downhill from here. Like didn't do anything, and I think I just like quit. So. Uh, yeah, like it was terrible. So I just backed out of that. So anyway, like here's kind of how the board ended up. 818 banners for me, 1490 for my opponent. They two-shot JMK Cat. They one-shot Malgus. I would be interested to see that. One-shot this Dash, like not the best Dash team, but with level 8 Datacron, like I'm very surprised. Qui-Gon Jinn, Ami with Mace. I don't know. Again, I don't know how they like one-shot all these things looking at their history, but same thing. Adrad team. I need to get K2, probably Relic to make that one better, but it is what it is. So it's a L here. Uh, my 4th loss in a row, but that's what happens when you're kind of punching up against all these teams. Again, 6.3 going against 8.6 million GP opponent. But I learned some things like the Chupio Datacron is like super fun. I think having that counter for SLKR will help in the future. you know, again, I don't put a lot of research into my opponents. Like sometimes I scout, sometimes I don't. Yeah, probably if I kept JMK and some more things for offense, I could have full cleared. Like if I kept profundity for offense, I probably could have full cleared and they still wouldn't have beat my executor. But honestly, it's a lot of battles to do, so I like to try to set some defense that might hold, just because I don't want to do so many battles in this game with like territory battles, territory wars, Grand Arena Con. It's like so much. So that's what it is. I'm on a 4-match losing streak. So we will see the battle of the losers in round 2 in a day or 2 days if I can stream. But thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe to the video, to the channel, like the video, leave your comments down below. I was going to use a prop as a microphone when I first introduced, but then I realized holding like a remote control that's like a long black thing, my guild members were just going to take screenshots and make memes of me. So sorry guys, you don't have that opportunity. I hope you watched all the way to the end. You probably didn't, but you should. See you next time. Peace.